have you ever met people that say milk? And they're like, oh yeah, would you like a glass of milk? And you're like, where the hell are we? Like, what planet is this? It's milk! There's an I! Spell it! That really was worthless. Okay. So the point of beating, I've actually found out, is not just to mix, but to put air into the substance to make it lighter and fluffier. You know, like when you, no, let's not even go there. That's terrible. So you take the bread and you just slather it. And, you just let it soak in like it was your daddy issue. Boom, baby! Hey, look! It's a slice of bread covered in eggs on a frying pan. And we're making 2 slices because when you're all alone but really hungry, you still make 2. So we're just gonna pour this leftover eggy, cinnamony stuff. Oh, woo! Because I had a bunch left over, and because, this is what we do in drunk kitchens. You'll take the high road and I'll take the low road. Ba ba ba! Energy drinks. They do this to you. So, as you can see, this is actually pretty fun. I think more men are now going to start cooking now that this drunk kitchen Hannah girl has shown us the way. You don't have to be sober while cooking dinner for your wife. Suddenly, thousands of food and drinking possibilities open up, like everything that you could have cooked sober, and you can now cook not sober. No, I think that's burning. But, I feel like humanity has been burning food for thousands of years, so really this is just getting in touch with our evolutionary roots. Is there a spatula somewhere? Alright guys, we didn't find the spatula, so we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. The safety procedures we have in place do not compensate for this, and the eggs are one giant burned mass. I've actually known people that cook a lot and have calloused fingers, and will dip their fingers into boiling water as a party trick, and be like, yeah, see, that doesn't hurt me. And I'm like, I am so glad that I do things with my life every day that are not touching hot things. Yeah, so, ow. Except at times like this. No one lives forever. Ha! Woo! Okay. Okay. Ouch. Alright, I get the picture. You don't want me touching you. All you have to say is don't touch me there. Don't have to get all burny on me. Well, we flipped it. I've made French toast before, just for the record. And it did turn out a lot better than this. Just saying. Hopefully the smoke alarm doesn't go off again, that's all. I don't think we have any whipping cream. And honestly, I'm all out of insults and my forearm is sore, so I don't think I'm going to be beating anything. Unless it's consensual, but I've never had a cream say to me, oh, go ahead, beat me. That being said, if it did, that would be a weird and lifelike cream, probably an alien from another planet. Keep your eyes open for those. Weird. And then you take the maple syrup, and you put just a little bit on your face. Freedom! And then Braveheart is doing his brave thing with his heart. And then, my toast is burning. This is the problem with drunk kitchens, is you really have to have a super positive outlook on life. Otherwise, sooner or later, you'll be like, I'm in a kitchen, functionally by myself, touching the bottom of a messy maple syrup thing that I poured all over myself because I was really not making good decisions. And you're like, is this my life? Is this my life? Well, I could work in a call center. It could be worse. And then you realize, I do work in a call center. In fact, that's where I will be tomorrow morning. Alright guys, so this is the part where you get a plate, and hopefully you've been paying better attention to your French toast than I have. I feel like this is more of a Belgian toast, I feel like they'd do that thing with darkness and misery. That being said, there are bits that are still pretty tasty. Woo, let's let that cool for a second. Clean up as you go. Oh, wait a second. This is my parents' house. Joking. If it was, I'd clean it. This is my friend's house. Okay, so I love this thing when you have a really hot surface and you put water on it and the water bubbles and instantly becomes gas. It's like you fast-tracked it through high school. Like, education is a good thing, though. So, Drunk Kitchen, it's been a great time. We've made some French toast here. I was going to say delicious French toast, but, I don't want to get sued for fraud. The good thing about cooking drunk is that maybe you're not focusing super hard on what you're cooking, and you leave it a little bit too long. But then you try it, and hopefully you've had enough alcohol during the process that you're like, that's freaking amazing. The way the charcoal soaks up the maple syrup. That's really good, And I remember when utensils were a thing, and your parents would be like, have good table manners, because someday you'll be eating with the queen. I don't see no queen, guys. Put that fork and knife back where it belongs, in the drawer. That's good. I'm enjoying this. It's a little more rum. So that's. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. French toast, And someone in England was like, oh my God, that's brilliant. Why haven't we been doing this? Well, Jeffrey, what are you doing there? You putting eggs on the bread and then frying it up in butter? Well, yeah. Oh my God, that's bloody brilliant. Where did you come up with this? Well, Pierre down the road, he's the one who did this. Oh my God, he's French. Do you think they do this in France? I bet they do. And then they were like, so what are we eating? It's French toast. It's toast from French people. It's like you take something that's normal, like bread, and you dip it in an eggy batter and fry it in butter, like all of other French cooking. It's amazing. There's been another episode of Mike's Drunk Kitchen. First and only episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna go shower the maple syrup off of my face and then cry myself to sleep. It's been a great time, guys. Keep drinking and keep cooking. Oh yeah.